So
Yes, ma'am.
most of the lectures have been uploaded. It takes some time, so in some lectures where there is some kind of repetition and all, that I didn't upload. One or two are left. Otherwise, most of the lectures are being uploaded. So this one on morpheme also I have the previous lecture that has also been uploaded, right? And then there is my video also on YouTube. Told you some 17 or 18 videos there on morpheme. You can go to that also. If you have subscribed the channel, you should have seen that. It's on morpheme. Has anyone seen that? Not yet, I think. Okay, I'll see. I'll have to
Yes, ma'am.
search the link and all. Those who have link can forward. If anyone has seen that video on morpheme, right? You can forward it in the class, or I will see that and check. If I get it, I'll forward it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So let me begin with the presentation straight away, and few more slides I insert in between so that things become more clearer. I just gave you a vague picture last time. This we had done. I told you that what is for a language? Language is system of systems. What are phonemes? Phoneme is a sound unit. Okay, sound unit is phoneme. Sound unit of any language. B is a phoneme. A is a phoneme. T is a phoneme. A is a phoneme. So one phoneme, if you replace, the word will become different. Right. Then we did some of these examples: cat, cream, knock, shadow, and we saw how many phonemes are there in each word. In this way, you can just see the collection of the words and then see how many phonemes are there in each word. You can do that. Right. Then we came to morpheme. Now, phoneme is a smallest sound unit of language which may not be meaningful, right? But morpheme is a meaningful. This is here lies the difference, that the minimal meaningful unit in the grammatical system, like of is a morpheme. In, it's one word, but it's a morpheme. From, these words, they are used in grammar. So in this grammatical system, it is a minimal meaningful unit. It has a meaning. It is fulfilling grammatical function. Cat is a morpheme. Woman is a morpheme, right? Horse, plant, rose, they are all morphemes. But morpheme may or may not be a word, and a word may have one or more morphemes. This is the difference between morpheme and a word. I repeat, morpheme may or may not be a complete word. For example, cats. Cat. Someone is there in the lobby, I think. Let me take her in. Vishakha. Yeah. So what did I just say? That cat and cats. Cats is one word. Cat is a morpheme and s is also a morpheme. It is meaningful. You say s doesn't have any meaning, but it has a meaning. What meaning? What meaning does s have in cat? It makes it plural. I say cat sits on a rack. Cat sits on a rack, one cat. Now sits. Sits again is a word. Now sits has how many morphemes?
Two.
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 Sit, sit and s. Now sit is a meaningful unit. S. What function does S is doing in sets? It,
Verb
it,
adding the
it,
verb singular.
yes,
It's making the verb singular.
yes, it's making the verb singular because there you have singular noun. So you have to add S to the verb, right? So that is a function of grammar, right? So that is why morpheme is a, acha, I say cat is running on the floor. Cat is running over the sofa, right? So running, again it has two morphemes. Run has a meaning, dictionary meaning. Ing doesn't have a dictionary meaning, but there's a grammatical function that it's doing. It's making it continuous, right? So that is the function it is doing. So what I said is that morpheme may or may not be a complete word. Ing is no word. Run is, right? Similarly, a word may have one or more morphemes. Now these morphemes and the words, they all combine in various ways and they will produce phrase, clause and sentence. So morpheme, smallest linguistic part of a word that can have a meaning. Can, lexical meaning here. So it is the smallest meaningful part of the word. Then this example I gave, unbreakable. Unbreakable has three morphemes. You have joined able, to break, and un. So something that can break, something that cannot break. So the words that are added to this break, break is a root word and it is stem to which un and able are attached. Un and able are affixes. What type of affix is un? It is a prefix. What kind of affix is able? It is suffix.
Suffix.
Right?
Suffix. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then, as I said earlier, words were considered to be the smallest grammatical units, but then words are not the smallest grammatical unit. It is morpheme. Then free and bond morpheme we had done. So morphology is basically a branch of linguistics which is concerned with scientific study of words. We have derivational morphology, we have inflectional morphology. So what are those morphologies that we are going to do today? This derivational morphology, and what is when we are studying derivational phonemes, when we are studying inflectional phonemes, then that kind of study is derivational morphology and inflectional morphology. Okay, so it is, morpheme is a minimal meaningful unit of language that has grammatical significance, grammatical relevance. Okay, that grammatical role. Okay, so the main difference between word and morpheme, morpheme may have an independent meaning or lexical meaning, it may not have. Ly is again a morpheme, right? Beautifully. Beautiful is a morpheme which has an independent meaning, and you add she does her work beautifully. Sincerely. Sincere is a word which has a lexical meaning, and you add ly suffix to it, which has got no lexical meaning, no independent meaning. But then it gives meaning to this word because it tells in what way the word is being done. It becomes an adverb. Okay. So beautiful is adjective, and this adjective changes its word class when another morpheme ly is added, which does not have any independent meaning. Okay, so just hold on. So again, this word we took, for example, singing. Sing has an lexical meaning, it has a dictionary meaning, it has an independent meaning. Ing does not have, but it gives what function it is doing, that it is making it as a continuous tense. Singing. Okay, so basically the root word song. Song is a noun. Now you replace one vowel in it. O is replaced by I. It becomes W. Now they become two different morphs, two different morphemes. And to sing you add S. It makes it present indefinite. ING. Again you add one vowel to it, replace it, sang in place of sing. Sing, sang. It becomes, the tense changes of the verb. So this is all what we are going to do in inflectional and derivational morphemes. Yesterday we had talked a lot about free morphemes. Free morphemes like sing is a free morpheme, off, from, on, they are also free morphemes. To some morphemes you can add other morphemes, right? And you can extend it. You can derive something from those morphemes. So they become derivational morphemes. But that means they are open class. We will come to that. And to some we cannot add anything. So they are closed class words. We'll come to that. So morpheme, again, definition, smallest unit of form that has meaning. Phoneme, smallest unit of sound. May not have meaning. Right? Okay. So the two types of morpheme. Lexical morpheme, bound morpheme. Free morpheme is called lexical morpheme. It has some meaning. Okay. Now you add something to it like these, ly. Okay. Then again, if you say spotted, spotify, clear का बना लोगे आप, clear, clarify. Clear is a word. Okay. Make a clear statement. Clarify your statement. Clear is an adjective, right? And clarify becomes adverb. See the difference between these two meanings. Clear and clarify. Clear, give a clear statement. What kind of statement you have to give? Clear statement. It is telling the quality of this noun statement, and so it is adjective. And when I say clarify a statement, clarify, the word class changes. And to word clear, what you have done, you have added phi. Okay, so this phi becomes what morpheme? It's a bound morpheme. Doesn't have any meaning, but it is changing the word class. Okay, so in all the words that you see in English, just try to search for these things, that how many morphemes do they have and what kind of morphemes are they? Are they free morpheme? Are they bound morpheme? Are they lexical morphemes, derivational from which you can derive other words, right? Change the word class. Or it is doing some grammatical function. Okay, in this way. Now, coming back to this lexical morpheme, lexical morphemes and bound morphemes. So the meaningful parts of the words into which words can be divided. Boldest, whitest. EST is another morpheme. So what it is doing, it is changing the degree of adjective. It is making it superlative. Okay, darker. This color is darker than maroon is darker red. Right? So it is comparing. So comparative. So ER, EST, such morphemes, they are what kind of morphemes? Bound morphemes. Dark, bold, they are all lexical morphemes. So words that have meaning by themselves, they are lexical morphemes. Right? And those words that function to specify the relationship between one lexical morpheme and another, they are grammatical morphemes. Grammatical morphemes are also free you cannot add anything to it, like at, in, on, but to ed and s you can add it, so they become bound. So grammatical morphemes can also be of two types, lexical can also be of two types. So this is a chart that will help you to understand. When we talk only about lexical morphemes will have a root morpheme which is free, to which you add things. Okay, when you add things, आसान ये हो जाता है कि आप जब आप मॉर्फोलॉजिकल ट्री बनाओगे तब आप उनको स्टेम बोलते हो, जहां से चीजें निकलती हैं, ब्रांचेस निकलती हैं. राइट? सो रूट is a free, and affixes, they can be prefix, they can be in suffix, they can even be infix, बीच में जब लगा देते हैं. Right? So lexical morphemes are derivational ones, from which, because so many words can be derived from the root of the lexical morphemes. Dark, darker, suffix is added. Establish, establishment, again suffix is added. De-establish, prefix is added. Unimportant, again prefix is added to it. Now this. Now you understand that those morphemes that can stand alone independently, they are free morphemes. But those morphemes which give meaning only when they are combined, otherwise lying there they are just meaningless. Ed is meaningless, s is meaningless, ing is meaningless. But when these are attached to any free morpheme, then they give meaning to the free morpheme. But there's a difference, like boy, food, in and on. To boy you can attach a suffix, like you can make it boyish. This is a boyish behavior. Girdlish, girdlish chat. Right? So these are derivational. He is such a foodie. Y is attached. But to in and on, you cannot attach anything. No bound morpheme can be attached to in or on. So what are they? They are closed class. Boy and food are open class. So free morpheme can have closed or open class. Then there are bound morphemes. Now bound morphemes can also be divided into two. Same, inflectional and derivational. Now, what is difference between inflectional and derivational? See, some examples are given here, and I will elaborate it further. Okay. This chart. See, lexical can be free and bound. Grammatical can be free and bound. All nouns, verbs, adjectives, they are free lexical morphemes. Because you can add so many words and make new words out of it. See this press. Press के आगे आप compress, depress, oppress, repress, suppress, कितना सारा कुछ लगा दिया आपने, right? Bound morpheme. Bound, which does not have, इधर देखो आपने subvert, invert, again I know this may sound a bit confusing at present, but we will go further and this will become clearer to you. Then in the similar way, grammatical, free, bound. Now in free grammatical ones, all these word classes will come. Preposition, conjunction, noun, verb, adjective, they are all free lexical, but then here preposition, articles, conjunctions, they all belong to free grammatical morphemes. Then you have bound also, which are again of two types, inflectional and derivational. They make a separate topic. Okay. Can I change the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is elaborated here. Lexical morphemes, they make sense, have meaning. Grammatical will tell the relationship. This will off, ye, from, on, in. So these are all making some kind of relationship between other morphemes. Glass is on the table. This on, this is a grammatical morpheme telling you the relationship between table and glass. Okay, this is the function of grammatical morpheme, that it tells you relationship between other morphemes. Noun, verbs, adjectives, they are lexical. Preposition, articles, conjunctions, grammatical. Free and bound. Free, they stand as words. They may be lexical, they may be free morphemes, can be lexical morphemes, they can be grammatical morphemes. Or you may say lexical morphemes may be free morphemes, grammatical can also be free morphemes. But bound morphemes, they always occur in combination. Otherwise, they have no meaning, no function, nothing. So bound morphemes are always parts of the words. Okay. क्लूड, क्लूड के आगे आप इन लगाओ, एक्स लगाओ, प्री लगाओ. ऐसे ग्रामेटिकल में बॉय के आगे अगर आपने एस लगा दिया, गर्ल के आगे एस लगा दिया, ईएस लगाते हैं. Okay. So a bound morpheme when attached to form is affix, और the stem क्या हो जाता है, वो word stem हो जाता है. उसमें फिर आप affixes, suffixes सब जोड़ते जाते हैं. Again, this word unreliability, I showed it to you somewhere. I'll come to it later. Okay. इसको हमने कल डिस्कस किया था, this word unreliability. In this way, or rely was the root word. Reliable, reliability. So it has 4 morphemes. Unreliable, T. So 4 morphemes. Okay. Bound grammatical morphemes, affixes. As there the graph was left incomplete, inflectional और derivational के आगे हमने नहीं किया था, तो अब आगे आ रहे हैं. What is derivational? Derivation मतलब again इस word को ही आप देख लो, derive, derivation, derivational. How many morphemes derivational has? Derivational word में कितने morphemes हैं?
3.
Yes, 3.
2.
Derive,
3
derivation,
morphemes.
derivation. Okay. Now, derivation is a means by which new words are formed by attaching prefix suffix to the base form. Base form मतलब root. जो हम morphology tree बनाएंगे तब आप और देखेंगे इसको किस तरह से हम उसको break करेंगे. So affixes derivational भी हो सकते हैं, inflectional भी हो सकते हैं. Derivational affix क्या है? When attached to the base form, it changes the word from one class to another. अब ये inflectional के साथ आपको difference देखना पड़ेगा, इसलिए आपको ये याद रखना पड़ेगा. Derivational affix क्या करेगा? Word class बदल देता है. Noun को adjective, ये आपने foundation में करते हैं ना, change the noun to adjectives, adjective to adverbs. You make changes. So basically, what you are doing, you are making changes in affixes. Right? Nation, national, nationality. You will be asked to change the noun into adjective. Okay, adjective into adverb. ये सारा करने को जो आपको मिलता है, this is what you are doing there. So a noun becomes an adjective by adding a suffix like ly. As I said, sincere, sincerely, friend, friendly. Similarly, the adjective happy changes into negative noun, unhappiness. So unhappiness, 3 morphemes are there. Someone is out of the class, I think, and then Bhumika. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here, see derivational morpheme. How do you just see the word singer? खाली वर्ड्स देखना अभी और कुछ नहीं देखना. कैसे कैटेगरी चेंज होती है, मीनिंग चेंज होती है. सिंगर एक वर्ड है, उसमें बेस वर्ड क्या है? सिंग. सिंग इज अ वर्ब. ओके. और उसमें एफिक्स एफ, एफिक्स का शॉर्ट फॉर्म एफ. ओके. तो फॉर वर्ब खाली वी लिखा है, एफिक्स के लिए एफ लिखा है, नाउन के लिए एन लिखा है, एडजेक्टिव के लिए एडीजे लिखा है. राइट? इन दिस वे वी हैव शॉर्टनड इट. सो सिंगर इज अ वर्ड. सिंगर हैज 2 morphemes, sing and Sing is a verb and is an affix. They combine, this verb and affix combine to make noun. So this is how you change verb to noun. Okay. Similarly, poisonous is a word. Poisonous. Okay. So poison is an it can be used as a verb also, but this is what we have taken at present. Poison someone, it becomes verb, right? So poison is a noun here, and you add affix to it as, so it becomes what? Adjective. So this word poisonous can be broken into two morphemes. Poison, free morpheme. Us is a bound morpheme. Okay, and what kind of bound morpheme it is? It is derivational. Okay, how the meaning is changed? That from verb it becomes noun in singer, and from noun it becomes adjective in poisonous. So word class is changing here. Change of category is taking place. Word class is changing from noun, from verb you are making noun, or from noun you are making adjective. So what is happening? That it is a derivational morpheme. Okay. Yeah. Now, what does inflectional morpheme does? You saw that derivational morpheme changes the word class, or it changes the, alters the meaning. But inflectional morpheme, it will not change the class of the word. Okay, what it does then? What it does then? It changes, for example, cat, cats. This is inflectional. कि उसने cat noun है, cats भी noun है. सिंगुलर प्लूरल का डिफरेंस आ गया. ओके. सिमिलरली जितने भी आप टेंस चेंज करते हैं डी ईडी लगा करके वर्ड्स में, तो वो पास्ट सफिक्स है. दे चेंज द फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ड. क्लास और मीनिंग कौन चेंज करेगा? डेरिवेशनल. और फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ड inflectional. So inflectional affixes, they are performing grammatical function. They tell you grammatical relationship, but they will not change the meaning of the word, and they will not change the word class. This is the difference between derivational and inflectional. Okay, so the other difference is that inflectional or morpheme inflections, they occur at the end of the words, और उसके आगे और suffix नहीं लग सकता. डेरिवेशनल के आगे कितने भी suffixes लगा करके आप new words बना सकते हैं. Okay, so derivational suffixes can be followed by other derivational suffixes also and inflectional suffixes also. But inflectional suffix will occur at the end of the words, and no other suffix can be added to it. Got it? I know, थोड़ा सा difficult हो रहा है अभी. Again, see here. Reads. Inflectional morpheme में जैसे सिंग, सिंगर किया था आपने, तो डेरिवेशनल है क्योंकि वर्ड क्लास चेंज हो गया है. रीड को रीडर करोगे तो वो डेरिवेशनल होगा कि इन्फ्लेक्शनल होगा? रीड को आप रीडर बनाओगे तो रीडर डेरिवेशनल है कि इन्फ्लेक्शनल है?
डेरिवेशनल.
डेरिवेशनल. सिंग को सिंग्स करोगे तो डेरिवेशनल होगा कि इन्फ्लेक्शनल होगा?
Inflection.
So inflectional, yes. Inflectional means word class does not change. It only tells about grammatical agreement, grammatical features. Reads मतलब third singular आ गया.
Yes, ma'am.
Singular noun है, इसका third form reads. ठीक है ना? तो यहाँ क्या हो रहा है कि to this verb you are adding read. दो morphemes है इसमें, read and s, right? Read is verb, and S is affix. So ऊपर भी देखो verb change, verb is now verb only. Only the change is taking place in the grammar. Okay. Similarly
Yes.
here great, greater, great and is added, is an affix. Great is adjective, adjective, adjective. Right? Verb, 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 verb. Can you see the movement of my mouse?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so this will help you. Okay, I didn't know that this is visible. So verb, verb, adjective, adjective. Okay. And here what has happened? Verb, noun, noun, adjective. This is the difference between derivational and inflectional. Here there is in derivational, there is a change of category. Verb से noun, noun से adjective. Inflectional में no change of category. Verb, verb, adjective, adjective. What is the change? Grammatical agreement में कि here third singular आ गया, इधर comparative आ गया. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now our time is over, so in the next class we shall continue with this. And till here, I would like to know, are the things clear to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We will have to remember what terms? Morphology, morphemes, lexical morpheme, grammatical morpheme, free morpheme,
And
and then you just go on seeing the list of the words from फाउंडेशन की बुक उठा लेना ना, पुरानी रखी होगी अगर आपके पास अपने बीए मतलब ग्रेजुएशन वाली उठा करके वो वर्ड्स लिस्ट मिलेंगे. Just see how many morphemes are there in all the words and what kind of morphemes are there, and try to get into understanding the meaning of things. Right? Okay
Yes,
then.
ma'am.
Okay then.
thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Most welcome.